Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I am Sean Anderson, most valuable podcast. We're doing NFL season previews. We're doing the AFC West, and I got the Oakland Raiders, the Raiders. They signed back Donald Penn. They signed Sean Smith. They signed Bruce Irvin. They got back Aldon Smith. They signed Kelechi Osemele. Probably butchered that name, but the Oakland Raiders made out. I mean, if you look at the free agency, the Oakland Raiders made their team better. We obviously saw the potential with Derek Carr and Amari Cooper and Michael Crabtree last year, and how they really grew as a team, and how Jack Del Rio kind of molded this team. And we obviously saw the greatness of Khalil Mack on the defensive side, and now they go out and get a guy like Sean Smith, who's a great corner. They go out and get a guy who not only has Super Bowl experience and playoff experience with Bruce Irvin, but is still one hell of a player. They go and improve that offensive line and get Derek Carr protection. They bring back Donald Penn, who's been a great offensive tackle for them. I mean, if you look at this team is built to make a run. And if you look at the Broncos and how they've fallen, losing Brock Osweiler, losing Peyton Manning, Mark Sanchez is now their quarterback. The Raiders can make a jump. Obviously, you still have to go through the Chiefs. The Chargers are, kind of back and forth. They had a lot of injury problems, but then again, how good are the Chargers right now? It's now kind of the Raiders, the Chiefs, and if the Broncos can still keep that their defense can keep them in. I look at this Raiders team, this offense is stacked. You look at, first off, this wide receiving core of Crabtree and Cooper. You have Holmes back deep. You have Roberts there too. I mean, obviously, mainly you got Cooper and Crabtree there as your main targets, and those guys are obviously going to make out like they did last year. That's just a dynamic duo there. I mean, it's one of the best in the NFL. You look at this offensive line, and there's some weaknesses there, obviously. But if they can protect Carr enough, and Carr can make the right decisions under pressure, this team's going to thrive, because this passing offense is going to be dynamite. And if Latavius Murray can stay healthy, this team is going to run and throw over everyone. I mean, I love what this team has done. Marcel Reese is one of the best fullbacks in the NFL. Clive Wolford is okay from the tight end standpoint. He's nothing spectacular, but as long as you can be a check down guy, this team is going to put up points in bunches. And then you got to go look at the defensive side, the team, the side that made the Denver Broncos here. You got Khalil Mack, Bruce Irvin, Sean Smith, who I mentioned, Reggie Nelson, who you signed as well. I didn't even get to him. I mean, this team is built to last. This team made out in the draft as well. They got Jihad Ward in the second round, and he's a great right defensive end. So if he can really develop along with Khalil Mack, this team's going to make it out. I mean, and you have one of the best punters in the league in King. You have one of the best kickers in the league in Seabass. I look at this team. This team can make a run. This team can make a legitimate playoff threat, and it's really great to see Oakland finally coming through. But now it's really kind of the questions of will they move? But I don't really know if that's going to affect the players and affect the on-field quality of the game. But if you look at this Raiders team and you look at what they can do this season, I think they can be something special in the AFC West. Thank you for watching this video. If you're a Raiders fan, share this to all of Raider Nation and get this spreading around. And if you are a Raiders fan and want to see your prediction first for your team, vote down below in the poll to get your team going, to get votes for your team, to get the Raiders near the top, to get the Raiders going out first. I think the Raiders are going to do well, so obviously I think that prediction will reflect that. But I think the Raiders have done a great job. But it's going to wrap up this video. If you do want to follow us on social medias, they're all here: Twitters, Facebook, Patreon, patreon.com/mostvaluablepodcast. If you do want to help out and support us in that way, you can definitely check that out right there. We even have a Snapchat down there at Most Valuable Pod. But that's going to wrap up this video. Again, do not forget to vote, but I will see you next time.